Support provided by Natchitoches Regional Medical Center, Northwestern State University, and Louisiana Tech.
But let's start out west, because remember we heard from head coach Mickey Joseph from Grambling on Saturday's game notes talking about what an opportunity. His team playing on a neutral site for the third time. They've already played at Shreveport. They played Prairie View in Dallas. Now they're all the way out in Vegas taking on the number one team in HBCU, and that's the J-State Tigers. Of course, Jackson State won the SWAC 1 year ago and still undefeated to this point, and it delivered out there on the Strip. Everything you wanted and then some, and what a crowd they had at this ball game. It was packed at the stadium to watch Grambling and Jackson State. Trey Bradford, remember what we hear him say on Saturday? That's why I brought him here. I want him to tote the rock. You expect to see him run a lot. How about this? First play, 45 yards to Trey Bradford, but then quarterback Z.T. Set gets sacked. It's a loss of 13. The drive stops for Grambling. Now, Jacoby and Morgan, Mickey Joseph said, remember, he can make all the plays. He can sling it, he can run it, and here he has a great pass down to Nate Rembert, who gets past the defender all the way down to the 6. Then Jacoby and Morgan out of the shotgun, fakes the handoff, keeps it, waltzes into the end zone, and just like that, Jackson State is up 7-0. However, towards the end of the first quarter, look at this. Yeah, that's Morgan leaning on someone walking to the locker room. Undisclosed injury, but now he's off the field. Now it's 10-0 early second quarter. Travis Terrell Jr. fumbles the ball for J-State. Grambling recovers, and then back to Morgan, who's now undressed on crutches and in a boot. So then you find out J-State will be without its starting quarterback. Still 10-0 late in the second. T-Set finds two open receivers. Kavadas Knighton is the one with the catch. 59 yards for the score. Grambling's on the board. The extra point is missed, so it's 10-6 J-State. 13 seconds left in the half. Jackson State back to punt. Look at the special teams. Blocked by Grambling, out of bounds at the 7, and there's time on the clock. So Grambling takes advantage of it. Theo Caballero from 24 is good, and it's 10-9 J-State at the break. Third quarter, T-Set back, waiting, looking, running. Takes off 16 yards, gets it into the end zone, and now it's 16-10, Grambling on top. Late third quarter, 4th and 5 in Grambling territory. Too far for a field goal, too close to punt. Jackson State goes for it, and they do not get it, so it's a turnover on downs. 3 minutes into the fourth quarter, and look at the touch on this pass from T-Set to Andrew Frazier for the touchdown. Now it's 23-10. But hey, J-State's number one for a reason. Lockhart at quarterback to Nate Rembert on target, 62 yards. It's 23-17. Just over 2 minutes to go. Lockhart on the keeper. Is he going to be the hero? Comes in for their lost quarterback and lead them to a win? Well, it's 24-23. This is the scary moment. We're at the 2-minute warning in the fourth quarter. T-Set on 3rd and 3. Up the middle for 9 yards. His head hits the turf and he is knocked out. The game was delayed almost 15 minutes. And for as loud as Vegas can be in Allegiant Stadium, it had gotten to a dead silence. The ambulance would take him off. That's T-Set's mom in yellow. She's giving the team a pep talk. J-State praying as a team, hoping he is well. Update in just a moment. The game picks back up. And Amine Derensberg is now at quarterback. On 4th and 9, you've got to get the first down, and he does it. Then on 3rd and 12, Derensberg to Barron Miles Jr. for 11. So they're going to kick the field goal to win it. Is he wearing pads? Where are his pants? Who is this guy? There is no 60 on the Grambling roster at all. But we figured out who it is. It's Josh McCormick. And all he does is step in and drill it from 44 yards out. Are you kidding me? In Vegas against the number one team, not even wearing his own jersey, and Grambling gets the win, 26-24 over the HBCU's number one team in the country. McCormick, the game-winning field goal was his first. T-Set, 247 yards, 3 touchdowns, but as we mentioned, carted off in the ambulance. 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Grambling is back home next weekend to take on Alabama A&M. Lots to talk about. Let's give you an update at least on T-Set that as of Sunday morning, he was still in the hospital in Las Vegas. He went there immediately after the ball game for observations, talked to their SID early this morning, and as of Sunday morning, he is still there. As fun as the game was, and we'll talk about it, that is always something frightening when you just see a play going 9 yards, but when he got tackled, you could tell the way his head hit the turf, he was out.
Yeah, and those are scary moments because the tackler is there, obviously doing his job trying to tackle him, but he has his arms wrapped up, so he couldn't brace himself. the only impact that he had when he fell, he basically fell straight on his head. So those are scary moments. Get concussions like that. The first thing you want to do is make sure they're stabilized, have mobility in their neck, and you're checking the neck instantly and movement in his leg. So hopefully all vital signs are good. But yes, those are scary moments when you can't brace your fall on the impact.
And I know you know it all too well in a game that can be a violent sport. The fact that everybody went dead silent, prayers on both sides, because it's a respect for the game.
Absolutely.
Look, J-State wanted to get the win. Grambling wanted to get the win. We know what a talent TSAT is, and to see everybody just step back and realize this is a little bigger than what we're doing. We certainly hope the best for him, and we will update you as we get word on his condition. Now, as for the game, Scott, I wasn't kidding. 60's not on the roster. Literally, if you go to Grambling State's website, there is no 60. Yeah. McCormick is number 23. He's a transfer in as a graduate, lives from Austin, comes in and just walks in against the number one team from 45 yards out and crushed it. I mean, it was a no-doubter.
And drilled it. What a play. First of all, to be in that situation with all the pressure, all the eyeballs watching you in that type of moment and that magnitude against the number one team in Jackson State, who's a really good team, and to drill it. And that thing would have been good from 55, 60 yards. He drilled it, and I think as soon as he hit it, he knew it. He was running to the other end celebrating. So what a moment for Grambling. Coach Joseph talked about the opportunity they had to seize the moment, to enjoy the moment. Great crowd showed up for Jackson State and Grambling, and to end the game like that, it was the game of the day. It was one of the games of the day yesterday.
It was fantastic, a great environment, and yes, congratulations to Grambling. See if they can build on it when they get back at home next week.